Hello, 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 San Diego. I am Maggie Clemens with One World Realty, and this is your San Diego real estate market stats for August of 2019. Let's get into it. Let me move this up and out of the way for right now. So this is the monthly indicators report that is put out by the San Diego Association of Realtors every single month. I have it posted on my website. If you would like a personal copy, just send me an email and I'm happy to send it to you. So let's take a look at it. So August, it says that there are multiple opposing factors. We all know that. It's been a crazy month, crazy end to our summer here. The Federal Reserve lowered its benchmark interest rate on July 31st, which was crazy. I remember just a couple of years ago telling people that you're never going to see these rates again, and here we are again. And apparently there is talk of them even lowering it more. That's a double-edged sword, though, because the reason that they lower it is to boost the economy, and supposedly we have a very good economy. So I'm not really sure what's happening there, and if they continue to lower it, and if the economy really goes south, then guess what? There's nowhere to go. So we have to keep an eye on what's happening right now. There's a lot of things that are moving the market. And it says here that it's unlikely to bring sufficient relief, at least in the short term, for first-time buyers. And we as real estate agents are actually seeing that. So in San Diego County, the closed sales decreased, and I'll go into that in more detail. Pending sales increased, inventory decreased, median sales price was down, which is surprising, but we'll take a closer look. Increased on attached homes, days on market increased, supply increased, and it remained steady on attached homes. And basically what it's saying here is that we as real estate professionals will need to monitor the market for any signs of continued imbalances, because we do have some imbalances. And as if you've been following me along, I've been saying for months that we are probably going to be bouncing along here, going a little up and down, not any real drastic changes, but who knows what's going to happen. So let's take a look here. This is the detached market overview. This is only detached. It does not include condos and townhomes. So from this, we can see, let me keep it down a little bit here, new listings. And the way I like this, because it goes over what's actually been happening month by month in the last 3 years. It compares August of 2018 with August of 2019, only that month. And then here we see year-to-dates, and that all comes into play here. So in detached markets only, the new listings have gone down for the month, but as you can see, they're just a little bit down year-to-date. So we are seeing a little bit drop in new listings. Pending sales went up from August of 2018 to August of 2019, and really is, just up a little bit year-to-date. Closed sales are down from August to August, and they are down year-to-date. So we are seeing an impact here. Medium sales are down, medium sales price, I apologize, are down from August to August, but up just slightly for year-to-date. And this is what we're looking at on this. Average sales price is about the same. It's up from August to August and up just slightly year-to-date. Volume of closed dollars is down, both for the month and for year-to-date. Percentage of original price received is up slightly for the month, but down slightly for the year-to-date. And this is part of what they were talking about on page 1 as far as imbalances. It's a fickle market right now. Days on market have gone up both on month and year-to-date, but as you can see, it's the average days on market is 33, which is still not a huge number, but it's more than what we were used to. Housing affordability index. This is our Achilles heel throughout the nation, but certainly here in the coastal California cities. Affordability went to 56, and I'll go into that on the other slide, up 12% for the month and up 7.7 for the year-to-date. Inventory of homes for detached homes is down from August of 2018 to August of 2019, and month supply of inventory is down to 2.4. So we are seeing a little bit drop in inventory. On the attached markets, that would be condos and townhomes. Let's take a look at that. New listings are down from August to August, and they are down from year to date. Pending sales have gone up, but year to date they're down just slightly. Closed sales down from month to August to August, and then it is down 8.2%. As you know, there's a couple reasons for that, in my opinion, and one of them is that, you know, if we're close to a $500,000 pre-approval, let's say for a buyer, are they going to select a attached home, condo, or townhome in an urban area, or maybe go out a little bit and step up a little bit for a house? So that's another one of those imbalances that we're seeing here. Median home price on attached is up month to month, and it is up year to date, but not a whole lot. Average sales price is up on both ends. Dollar volume of closed sales is down for the month, and also down almost 8% year to date. Percent of original price received, we can see that's remaining pretty steady. So, you know, sellers are taking the advice of their realtors and pricing it right pretty much out of the gate. Days on market have gone up both in the month and year to date, but again, up to 31, which is a little bit less than what the detached homes are. Affordability has gone up. It went up to 83 for the month, and then up to 86 for the day, and I'm going to go into that on a future slide. Inventory for homes sold is down. So we had a lot of homes come on the market, but they've sold pretty quickly here. And then month supply of inventory is staying flat at 0%. They're at 2.4%. So here's this chart that I really, really like, because it goes over 3 years, 2017, 18, and 19, for August, of what was happening in August of that month. And then this is detached, and then we have year to date. So I really like these charts here. And then it shows us a graph. So we can see in August that new listings are down just slightly for detached, but they're about the same. They came down from last year, but they're about the same as what they were in 2017. And if you remember, in 2017, we were having a little bit more of an inventory problem, and then we thought that we were over that hump, but it looks like it's coming back. Also the same on detached. You know, we're down a little bit from last year, but we're up on the year to date from the August. And this chart really shows it all. This goes all the way back to 2012, and we can see that every year around September, it starts to go down. And what we're seeing this year is that it's gone down a little bit more than it has in the past few years, and it's kind of spiked up. You can see here that it has not gone that far up, but here we had that spike. Back to the imbalances. We may have higher highs and lower lows, and you know, real estate kind of runs on a 3-month trend, so you kind of have to see what's going on. And you can see right here that we are having some imbalances going on. Pending sales for the month of August is actually very high for detached and attached, but it's a little bit lower from 2017 and a little bit better here. So as the interest rates dropped, we saw a boost up in pending sales, and you see that here as it goes up, and you see it go up higher than it has in previous years, and that's the influence of the interest rates. Closed sales will pretty much follow or pending sales, but they are down for the month on both attached and detached, and they are down year to date. We're gonna be bumping along that bottom here for a little bit until we find what is a new normal, but we're really not gonna find a new normal until we have enough inventory and things stabilize out. So again, back to those imbalances. The chart here shows that, pretty much what we saw in the other ones. Median home prices continuing to go up. At some point, they're going to have to at least slow down a little bit, and that's what we're starting to see. Affordability, if people can't afford to buy them, then there's only one thing that will happen, and they have to come down a little bit to get that affordability. So we're kind of treading water on that. You can see that for the month, it came down just a little bit from last year, but is up overall. Attached homes came up on the month, and both came up year to date. This chart shows us all the way back to May of 2012. We can see we had a little bit dip here in 2013, and then it has been slowly increasing here. And where is it going to stop? Nobody knows. Average sales price, we'll see is a little bit, it's higher for the month on both, and then higher year to date on both. And we're seeing that maybe a little bit more degree of change on the average, but for the most part, we do see that going up all the way across the board from 2012. Dollar volume of closed sales in millions. We can see that's down just slightly for the month and for the day, and that's pretty much because of the closed sales and the pending sales. It's just kind of following, but it gives us a good idea. And you see all these graphs kind of follow that one with the new listings, and it's gone down a little bit, and then it spiked up, and now we're going to see what happens over the next few months. Percent of original list price received is actually stayed about the same. Month is 97.4, I'm sorry. Same for year to date on both attached and detached. So, we're doing a really good job of pricing it right and getting close to what we're asking for. So, and a lot of that is, again, a lack of inventory, because when there's more inventory, there's more fluctuation. Days on market. We are seeing those creep up both on the month and on the year to date. But again, if it takes 31 days to sell a home, that is not a big deal. It's when it starts getting up to 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months. And, traditionally 6 months on market meant that it was an average market. So I think average is being redetermined right now, but that's still the benchmark that most people in the industry use, is 6 months for a balanced market. And we can see that, from the chart here, it's gone up a little bit, down a little bit, and that's mostly based on inventory. Here's our Achilles heel, housing affordability. The entire country is struggling with housing affordability as home prices increase. And what's happening here is it went up again. We saw it go down a little bit last year when we thought things were going to be slowing down. And then it went back up in attached. It went back up in detached. This is detached and this is attached. And then year to date, we see that up. So let me explain this a little bit. And this up here tells you. So an index of 120 means that the median household income is 120% of what's necessary to qualify for a medium home. So what this says is that at 56, it means that that's right. Let me say this right. The amount you have to, the average, the median household income is 56% of what is necessary to qualify for a medium home priced home in San Diego. So let me say that again. 56%. The median household income is 56% of what is necessary to qualify for a medium home price. So how is one person going to do that? So obviously we need 2 incomes here. And then traditionally, condos and townhomes were the first step for a first-time home buyer, but even that has gone up. So now the median household income is only covering 86% of what is needed for a medium priced condo or a townhome. So as those numbers go up, it is not a good thing. It means less people are able to afford a medium home price. And this goes back to those imbalances that we were talking about in the beginning. And we can see that it was, back in 2013, it was easier to afford a home than it is now. Inventory of homes for sale. So this goes back to our inventory. In 2017, we had 4570 detached. 2018 in the month of August, 5596, and now we've dropped down below what it was in 2017. We've gone up from 2017 on attached, down slightly from last year. So we're seeing this fluctuation here. It's back to those imbalances. You know, we get a little bit of inventory, Fed drops the rate, inventory disappears. It will, at some point, it's going to have to balance out. We just don't really know where that's going to be at this point. Month supply of inventory on detached is at 2.4, which is down from last year. Remember last year, we thought we were going to go into a crisis. And, you know, so they've kind of pulled us out of it this year. 2.4 months, and what that means is that if not another home comes on the market, then all of the inventory will be sold out within 2.4 months, and that is the same for attached, and detached. And we see that number going, so it went down, this is where we thought we were in trouble, went down, and then it just started climbing up a little bit. So the total market overview, don't really need to go over this because this combines both attached and detached. And basically, new listings are down, pending sales are up slightly. So we'll see closed sales going up slightly for next month. Median home prices are still up 2.1%, average home price up 1.4%, combining the two. We're down on sales volume. Down slightly on the percent of the original price that was received. Days on market has gone up from 27 to 32. It looks like a big number, but it's not really. And affordability index has gone up 8.6. And as I said, that is our Achilles heel there. So that is your San Diego real estate market update for August of 2019. Hit subscribe and you'll automatically get these into your inbox every single month. So take care, have a great summer and what's left of the summer, and we'll see you soon.